Hi everyone and welcome to a very special mini-series on the inner game of change. I am your host Ali Juma and I'm thrilled to take you on this journey as we explore something both timeless and practical, mental models for managing change. Before we dive into today's topic, let's quickly cover what a mental model actually is. A mental model is a simple way of thinking, a framework that helps us understand the world, make better decisions, and solve problems more effectively. Think of it like a blueprint for how to approach challenges and navigate complexity. Here is a simple analogy. Imagine you're driving to a new destination. Without a map, you could easily take wrong turns, waste time, or even get lost. But with a map, your mental model, you have a clear route to follow, helping you avoid mistakes and arrive faster and with far less stress. In the same way, mental models give us a clearer path when managing change. They help us break down complexity, anticipate obstacles, and guide us toward better outcomes. And today, we're driving into a mental model that sits at the heart of a successful change initiative, the influence model. Change does not happen in isolation. It happens through people. And whether you are leading a transformation at work or trying to inspire change in your community, understanding how to influence others is critical. The influence model provides a simple but powerful framework for driving action and inspiring people to adopt new behaviors. It is built on 4 key levers that, when used together, create the conditions for lasting change. So, if you ever struggled to get buy-in for a new idea, faced resistance to change, or wondered how to make change stick, this episode is for you. Let's start by exploring the origins of the influence model and why it is such an effective tool for change leaders. The influence model was developed by McKinsey & Company, one of the world's leading consulting firms, as a response to a common problem. Why do so many change initiatives fail? Through decades of research and work with organizations across industries, McKinsey found that the biggest challenge wasn't strategy, it was people. Change efforts often falter because leaders focus on policies, processes, and technologies without addressing the human behavior, how people think, feel, and respond to change. In the early 2000s, McKinsey introduced the influence model as a way to bridge this gap. The model identifies 4 key levers that, when used together, help organizations drive sustainable change by shaping mindsets and behaviors. It's been successfully applied in corporate transformations, public sector reforms, and even global social movements. Anywhere where people need to be inspired, supported, and equipped to adopt new ways of working. Now let's break down the 4 key levers that make up the influence model. The influence model is built on 4 interconnected levers. Role modeling. People take cues from others, especially leaders. If you want people to change, you need to model the behaviors you want to see. Understanding and conviction. People need a clear sense of why change is happening. If they don't understand the reason behind it, they won't be motivated to change. Reinforcing mechanisms. Change sticks when systems, structures, and processes support the new behaviors. Incentives, policies, and recognition all play a role. Developing skills and capabilities. People need to feel equipped to succeed. If they don't have the right skills, they will resist change out of fear or uncertainty. These 4 levers work together to create the right conditions for lasting behavioral change. Here's a simple analogy. Imagine you're introducing a new fitness challenge at work to encourage people to be healthier. If the company's leaders start participating in the challenge, employees are more likely to follow suit. That is role modeling. If you explain the benefits, better energy, less stress, people understand why it matters. That is understanding and conviction. If the company offers incentives like rewards for participation, it reinforces the behavior. That is reinforcing mechanisms. And if people receive support like workout plans or nutrition advice, they feel more confident to engage. That is developing skills. When all these elements work together, the change doesn't feel forced. It rather feels natural and, more importantly, meaningful. Now let's talk about how you can apply the influence model in real-world change initiatives. Imagine you are leading a digital transformation at work, rolling out a new AI-powered tool to improve efficiency. Naturally, some employees might resist. Maybe they are unsure about how it works, or they worry it will replace their jobs. Here's how you can apply the 4 levers to ease resistance and drive adoption. Role modeling. If leadership and early adopters actively use the AI tool and share their experiences, it signals that this change is serious and beneficial. Understanding and conviction. Communicate clearly why this tool is being introduced, how it will reduce repetitive tasks, free up time for strategic work, and support employees rather than replace them. Reinforcing mechanisms. Adjust performance metrics to reward adoption. Integrate the tool into existing workflows and celebrate success stories. Developing skills and capabilities. Provide hands-on training, create simple guides, and offer mentorship so employees can feel confident using the new technology. By combining all 4 levers, you create the environment where change is not just understood, but embraced. So how can you start using the influence model today? Here are 3 actionable steps. Assess your change initiative. Look at the change you're currently working on. Which of the 4 levers are in place? Which ones are missing? Number 2, start with role modeling. Change starts at the top. If you want people to embrace new behaviors, ensure that leaders and influencers within your organization demonstrate them first. Number 3, make change sustainable. Reinforce new behaviors through processes, incentives, and training to ensure they stick beyond the initial rollout. By using the influence model, you shift change from being something people have to do to something that they want to do. To wrap up, the influence model reminds us that change does not happen because of policies, strategies, or mandates. It happens because of people. When you focus on the right levers, role modeling, conviction, reinforcement, and skill building, you create an environment where change takes root and thrives. Here's my challenge for you. Think about a change you are leading. Which of these 4 levers do you need to strengthen? Choose one and take a small step this week to put it into action. Thank you for tuning in to Mental Models for Managing Change. If you found this episode valuable, please share it with a colleague or leave a review. And don't miss our next episode where we'll explore the iceberg model, a powerful framework for understanding the hidden forces behind resistance to change. People do not resist change, they resist being changed, as Peter Singh said. Change is most powerful when it's understood, embraced, and influenced the right way. Until next time.